I mean, housing and the whole, if you think about housing and building houses, there's all related industries: furnitures, appliances, decorating, renovating, stores like Home Depot and Lowe's, whole careers, architects. There's housing is a huge industry in all countries, not just in the US. Looking at the US data that was on Wednesday, you can see that, and by the way, there's been a kind of shortage in supply of housing here in the United States specifically. And what that's been creating is kind of a difficulty, even with cooling, um, theoretically cooling inflation in other sectors. The housing sector still remains quite hot just because there's a demand for housing that isn't being met by the supply. It's not being balanced out. And so you've got that. And you can see here that the starts that were reported for July came in at expectation, but now you're raising these interest rates. You're making it harder to borrow money. You're making it harder for developers to borrow short-term construction loans in order to build house. What you'll notice here is that the permits number, so starts is when a builder actually starts building houses. So you can see here that's kind of what the report expected, what the consensus expectation was. But permits is, getting ready to build new houses. And you can see that we expected to see about 1.464 million, you know, 20,000 homes under expectation is telling you that, we're making it harder to fill the gaps that's necessary just to keep the people housed. And so housing prices are going to remain high. Again, also with interest rates, not only are housing prices high, but it's harder to borrow money. So in order to get into that house, that American dream, now there's a whole rental market, and the rental markets across the United States are getting crazy. It's just becoming almost impossible for people to figure out how to do the housing. This is a big issue.